Yeah, so let's talk about our planning, travel tips, budgeting. There's been so much coming at us this last couple week with all the marketing for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. And whether you getting emails, whether you are watching all the social media, your influencers, there is definitely a lot of marketing that is going to continue to come your way this year, both for just the general 50th anniversary celebration. And then if you're going to be attending the Los Angeles Star Wars celebration, April 1st through 4th in 2027. So I've already done a few little videos just talking about travel tips, hotels. Again, we're still waiting for the full release of the hotel blocks that are going to be connected to the ticket purchases that are next week, May 6th at 12 p.m. Pacific time. So get ready, plan your day appropriately, take the day off, whatever you need to do to calm your nerves and anxiety. There's a lot, I think, of anxiousness that is coming up for people who maybe haven't traveled in a while, or maybe it takes a lot for you to save and budget for a big trip. This might be the only trip that you will be taking next year. But I like to reach into this segment and label it: are you a big spender or are you a budgeteer? And maybe you fall somewhere in the middle. So if money is no object for you and you have no problem spending money on the highest paid VIP Jedi ticket for $1,200, you've already booked a hotel that's super close and you're not going to wait for the hotel blocks. And, I don't know if airfare is yet available for round trip, but that'll be coming up soon. So if you're a big spender, have at it. Go to town with all the merch and marketing that you see out there from all the influencers, all the new promos that are happening this week. Marketing is always going to be part of any big entity. That is how they get the excitement going of any new thing. And there's definitely some new series and films from Star Wars that have been coming out this year. So it's fun. It brings the excitement. It gets you revved up. With that being said, if you are someone who needs to save, who really needs to figure out what is a realistic budget for you for next year's Star Wars celebration, I will definitely encourage you to look at the two options. You can absolutely buy the 4-day pass. I think it's like around 260, 261 for all 4 days. That's Thursday through Sunday. Keep in mind that Thursday, the 1st, does not have any of the big name panels happening. It probably will be based on merchandise, maybe some small group gatherings. We don't know yet. But the bigger days are definitely Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you happen to not get the 4-day tickets, you can just buy your single tickets. And keep in mind that when you do buy the single tickets, you get a different badge for each day. When you buy the 4-day, you are only going to get the one badge and the one photo art. So I know that's another big thing. People who like the artwork, if you are a big merch person, you can look at what has already been released on the websites. There's a lot out there. It's definitely geared towards Los Angeles and sports fans. And again, don't overdo it, because yes, the merch is fun. You get caught up. If you're a collectible, I understand it. You want to have the latest, greatest, newest thing that comes out. But the other factor of your budget, besides airfare, besides hotel, besides the cost of the tickets, is you're still going to be traveling and spending time in LA. Food is expensive. So if you are not interested in going out to eat all the time, find a local grocery store, even your 7-Elevens. I know when we were in Japan, we actually went to a lot of the convenience stores as a way to kind of keep the cost down on food. If you are staying in the Airbnb option, obviously you're going to have a big kitchen and all of that. So you can easily go to the grocery store and just pack and bring your meals that day. You don't always have to eat out. Try to have at least one or two outside of the celebration event. So there's going to be a lot of after parties, even just some simple gatherings with new friends that you might meet. And sometimes that is a way to help control your costs and spending. The bigger thing also is transportation, meaning once you land and you get to the airport, how are you going to get to your hotel or to your Airbnb? Convenience is costly, and that is across the board. If you want to stay close, if you want to get there relatively fast, you're going to spend a bit more money. So Uber, Lyft, maybe do a ride share, maybe plan with another group of 2 or 3 people to share that Uber or Lyft to the hotel region that y'all are going to be staying. You can absolutely take the metro, the train. There is a very easy distinguishable map on the website that shows you which lines that you get off and connect to. So there will be a couple different interchanges that you will have to do in order to get close to the LA Convention Center. If you're not familiar with taking trains or not familiar with just traveling in a big city, the quickest, safest, and most simplest option is to just hop in that Uber or Lyft, but it is going to cost you. The other downside between taking the train and taking rideshare is that rideshares do use dynamic pricing. So when there's a surge, meaning when there's a lot of people in an area, prices go up. That is going to increase your cost. With the trains, the price won't go up. Hopefully they're not going to change anything during that time, but just know it's going to be more crowded. So you might wait a little bit longer. So again, you're weighing your options. Do I pay a little bit more for a hotel that's closer and everything is walkable? Or do I stay further out, save a bit on how many days I'm going to the con, how many items I want to purchase in a grocery store versus eating out? These are all of the things that you want to factor in so that you can set a budget and stay realistically in that budget. If you have yet to start saving, I would look at your total budget of what you think you're going to spend and then figure out each week how much you need to be saving. And the other thing about that is don't spend it. Put it away. Open up a savings account. Give it to someone who's going to hold on to it so that you won't spend the money for your celebration at. May the force be with you.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't. What, you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that? I'm a Toydarian. My tricks don't work on me. Only money.